Okay, beautiful people, welcome back again to our platform and thank you so much for joining today. Guys, if you want to watch my videos, make sure you check these applications, okay? Then you go there, search my videos. Definitely, you are going to see a lot of them. If you really want a jackpot this year to Obodo Ibo, right? So we are going to be talking today about a university in Germany, and I have my jotter down here. I want you to pay attention to this video, watch till the end, so you actually understand everything that you need to know. Now, I want to make it very clear that the visa acceptance rate for Germany is at least 80%. It's not completely 99.99% like the visa approval rate for the Netherlands. Now, remember, this approval rate I am talking about is for student visas, visa D. When you get the visa D, then when you arrive the Netherlands or Germany, you are going to get a residence permit. I see most people complaining about getting residence permit in Poland. I don't know what is the problem, but that's by the way. If you can get a visa, go in. But let's take a look at Germany. We are going to be talking about a university that is open. If you want to watch my videos, go to these applications and look at them, type my name and watch. This university is open and it is only for those who have the money to actually study in Germany. Remember, in Germany, you need two options. Okay, when you get admissions, you need to apply for a student visa, which is the visa D. The process have changed now. You are going to be going through the VFS Global, and I have videos on the channel I did before, so you shouldn't forget that, right? I explained this before, the procedure on how you are going to go about it. So follow those videos and listen to me. This university is called Friedrich Alexander University in Nuremberg. You can actually apply to this institution as I speak. Programs are open and I will be giving you some information. Basic information is this school has over 40,000 international students. Pay attention to that, which means that many students go into this university, but selection is very competitive. Then also, it is also located in the state of Bavaria, and you can select either the winter or the summer intake. Let me break it down. The summer intake in Germany usually start from March, April, right? That is when lectures starts. I think March, April, May. Yeah. Then the winter intake starts September, October, right? So I am talking to those who want to start September, October 2026 in Germany. This school is open, so pay attention. Now, for the visa issue, you need money. You need a blocked account or you need affidavit of support. Let me break it down. If you want to be using a blocked account or if you intend to use a blocked account, which is the most preferred method I prefer, and I will advise you to take, you should remember that you are going to at least create an account in Germany in a German bank, then deposit the sum of 11,904 euros in that account. Now, we hope that it doesn't change as times move on, but this is the amount you need. You must transfer the exact amount. Then the bank will give you a document to prove to the embassy that you actually have money in Germany. For the procedure, check the other videos I did before, then you are good to go. I hope you understand. Now, this is method number one. With this one, you have no issue. Method number two, you are going to be using affidavit of support. Now, this affidavit of support can only be signed by somebody who is a permanent resident or a citizen in Germany, preferably, because this document, you are not the one signing it. You have to apply for it. Then the authorities are going to check to be sure that you are eligible to give this document to somebody to come to Germany and study. Now, there are several things they are going to check before they grant this document. Remember, you are going to the immigration office. You are not the one to make a decision. It's not like a bank statement. It is called affidavit of support. Now, they have to check you. Like I said, it is preferably for somebody who is a permanent resident and a citizen and has a good job, not just any type of job, but a good job. And equally, they are going to check the job you are doing. They are going to check several things. Check if you have a family, then check your credit score. There are some things I note down here. Let me explain to you. You have to fill a form, but before you fill this form for them to actually do this affidavit for you, you need to go through pre-check. Pre-check include maybe information about your bank account. They want to see it. Then equally, they want to see your job contract, and also they want to see your pay slips, and equally they will check all of these things and those other things I mentioned before, then to make a decision if you actually qualify to give somebody this affidavit to apply for his or her visa from home country to come and study in Germany. This is basically the way it is. All right. It's not everybody. So don't just waste your time to ask somebody who is still on part-time jobs to maybe give you an affidavit of support. It won't work. When they check all of these, they are definitely going to reject. And if it's okay, they will then approve it, then send the document to the other person. But before they send the document, the person needs to apply for it, right? Where the person is now going to fill in your names. You then need the affidavit of support. This is the way it works. But if you ask my opinion, I will tell you the best way is the blocked account, because basically what you need to do is just to create an account in Germany. Now we are done with that. Remember, this is the part for proof of funds. Only these two ways are possible. They called it a financial stability document or something, proof of funds. Just name it any way you want. Now, this is one of the documents. There are other visa requirements, right? Depending on nationality, depending on country. So you can check all of those on the embassy's website. Now, let's go further. I just wanted to explain this so that you know what to do. This particular university, like I said, they have 275 degree programs. They equally have 35 English taught programs. Now, within these 35, you need requirements to apply. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. They have programs like Masters in Education, Masters in Ethics, Masters in Pedagogy, Masters in Physiology, Philosophy, Masters in Political Science. There are so many master's degree programs. Just check them out, right? Then, there is also application fee here. Application fee, because most universities in Germany, they are now requesting for application fee. I do not know why, but most of them are asking for application fee. So pay attention. You have to pay application fee of at least 100 euros. The good news here is that this particular institution, there is a possibility to apply for 3 programs. So this increases your chance of getting an offer. But these 3 programs comes with a price you have to pay. Since you are applying with 100 euros for one program, you need to pay 300 for those 3 programs, but it's your choice to select 3 different programs. That is why I'm telling you. And make sure you pay this application fee before the application deadline, and it is non-refundable. I hope you understand. Now, application is currently open and you can apply right now, okay? And understand that the application deadline depends on the programs and the faculty. Different programs have different application deadlines. I just want to explain so that you understand what you are going to be doing. I hope you understand. So, this is all you need to know. And again, if you apply, get admission, then you can begin September in Germany. Hopefully, there is not going to be any issue of appointment booking to apply for the visa. So before you even apply to this institution, you need to start making arrangement. How am I supposed to get the proof of funds? There is nothing like Milton. I was thinking that that's why I explained the proof of funds to you first before I push through with the video. Okay, so that you know what you need to do. If you cannot afford the bank statement, the blocked account amount, then it is better for you to just start looking at the country where a bank statement is accepted. There are other countries around Europe, but the problem here is, these countries might not be like Germany. Every country or everybody, let me put it this way, every country has its own stability. Like there are countries that are good, good in terms of what? Getting PR, getting citizenship, getting part-time jobs, salary equivalence, right? When you work part-time or full-time. So this is why I keep explaining about Germany, because of course, Germany is a highly industrialized country. I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to drop a link below for you to apply. You can go through the school website, read more about it, check the remaining programs. I gave you just few, and there are other programs on the website. Like I said, you can apply now. And equally, remember that there is a link below. In case you watch my videos and you do not understand, you can book a call with me and we talk one-on-one. It is all your decision, okay? That is why I take my time to explain all of this. So in case you still don't understand, fantastic, we can talk one-on-one. There are several things I can't put on the internet. I hope this will help you. Now, I'm also going to be dropping other videos that will help you migrate abroad as well, right? You must not go to Germany. Go to where your money can carry you. Don't do tumbu tumbu boss calabar. No. Tumbu tumbu boss calabar here, I'm talking about trying to do trial and error, okay? And I also want you to pay attention. There is something I almost forgot. If you are looking for videos on how to migrate to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, these other countries, there is a link to that new channel that has videos about this. We are only going to be talking about Europe on this channel. All right. So I'm going to put links below to other channels that will help you. Please check them, subscribe, and turn on the bell so that once I post a video there, you are going to see, because I do not have all the time in the world. Once I have time, I will just be dropping the videos and we are going, right? There are equally other students I'm working on their stuff, so it takes a lot of time before my education and other things. So this is what you need to know. Before I go further, there is something I almost forgot. Let me tell you now. Universities in Germany have different programs, different admissions requirements, right? I didn't talk about the requirements to apply to this particular institution. Well, if you are going in for bachelor's, remember you do not need the German language if your program is taught in English, especially masters, right? In English language. All you need to do is to supply the language proficiency. This particular university doesn't ask for language proficiency, but what I mean by doesn't ask for it is like this TOEFL, IELTS, they do not really consider it. Like it's not really important, right? But if you have the document, submit it to them. What happened to this? Submit it to them, then they are going to evaluate it. But don't forget, admissions is competitive. If you have the document, advantage you. If you do not have, that is where maybe they are going to make a decision. All right. Now, there is something very important that most people do not know. Let me say it. When you go to a university in Germany and you see that it has admissions restriction, okay, admission restriction means that that program has a particular quota or maybe an entrance exam that they are going to ask. If it doesn't have a particular number of students they are asking for, it will have an entrance exam, which means that people selected will go through an entrance exam, or those who apply will go through an entrance exam for them to select the number they need. Then, if it doesn't have an entrance exam, it means that the restriction means that they have a particular number of students they want to take. For example, they might be looking for 30 students for that program. And if they receive 100 applications, they are taking just the best 30. This is what you should know. So my advice is try as much as possible to avoid programs with restricted admissions. It is important and can help you. I hope this will help you. We are going to talk about other schools. Once you see a video and I said apply, make sure you check the programs. Listen to me till the end, check the programs. Then you begin the application. If you have a problem, it will be easy to comment below or you book a call with me.